As we all know, the fight for human progress, the fight for freedom, for justice, for life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, is not without struggle, it's not without sacrifice, it's not without death, without pain. And we assemble today to acknowledge the martyrdom of 52 men and women. Let's not forget the 7 hostages that are still unaccounted for. 7 individuals are kidnapped. But at the same time, we honor those over 100,000 men and women who have been imprisoned and tortured and killed by the mullahs. And we honor those who continue to fight with their very presence at liberty for the cause of a free Iran. From time to time at gatherings like this, I suppose that some of you in your hearts feel disappointed or frustrated. But we don't have the luxury of feeling those kinds of emotions. We must take our inspiration from the men and women at liberty who have refused to bow to terror, refused to bow to the path of least resistance. And by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but Rouhani the other day suggested that the United States of America, my country, is responsible for ISIS. This is the same individual who said and bragged publicly, I have kept the Western governments talking, but oh, we can build more centrifuges. This is the leader, along with Khomeini, who have killed Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan. This is a leader who has supported Assad. And so let me say to my president, and he is my president, and I respect the office. But he said the other day he has no strategy to deal with that region. Well, I'll give you a couple of ideas, Mr. President. The first thing you need to do is keep the promises you made to the people of MEK. And you never, ever make a pact with the devil. We can get involved in that region, but we cannot do so in concert, collaboration, or cooperation with the mullahs in Iran. No Iran. It is the central bank for terrorism. It is probably at the heart of the problem in the entire region. It cannot possibly be part of the solution. The recommendation I have for the new leader, if he ever takes charge, if Maliki finally moves into the sunset and perhaps on his way to the International Court to be tried for the repression of the Sunnis and the Kurds and the tribal chiefs, to al-Badi, I suggest to you, if you want to demonstrate new leadership, independent leadership, you break the stranglehold on Camp Liberty. You allow the food and the energy to move without restriction forevermore. And more importantly, I say to al-Badi, if you truly believe and you need American support, and you do, and we need to use the leverage. We have pilots in the skies. We have boots on the ground. We spent $1 trillion. We lost 4,000 people. You leave Iraq for Iraqis, get Iran out of there, and at the same time, you must go to the UN and say, we will accept Liberty as a refugee camp and all the protection accorded with it. Demonstrate your leadership. Liberty must be a refugee camp.